Our phone number is 617-830-4750. Let's go to our next caller from the 916 area code. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Valerie. I'm calling from Sacramento, California.
Great. What's on your mind?
I was calling in regards to your question you were asking us, sort of what our take was on Melania and her frown from Donald's look.
Yeah, so
And
just
it occurred to me,
before you comment, for people who may not know what you're talking about, earlier in the week we covered a story where there's this moment where Donald Trump during the inauguration turns to Melania Trump. He says something, and then she has a look that I described, and many other women who saw it agreed, is a look of fear, in fact. And that was sort of the general gist of it. And the clip, the story just exploded on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of views. So for people who don't know what we're talking about, that's what we're talking about. And yes, what's your comment or question about it?
well, I was thinking about the deposition of Ivana that she gave when she was divorcing Donald Trump. And under oath, she swore that he raped her in 1989, and that it came off of him being upset with her. And so what was really weird to me was the way you were saying that you thought of it as something that he gave her a look, he said something. I thought it was like a warning, like something's coming. It was such a weird smile he did, too, as he turned away from her. Like, you know, he's anticipating something he's going to do. And so that's kind of what it made me think of, and I saw that fear, too.
Yeah,
so
I mean, so basically what you're pointing to by reference, and a bunch of people emailed me about the whole Ivana thing from 89, or I believe it was 89, which is just, there's nothing here. There's nothing here that creates a different narrative about Trump. We have more than a dozen women who accused him of sexual assault. We have him on, on audio recording saying sometimes you just have to grab women by the pussy and take what you want because you're famous and blah, blah, blah. We have a comment made under oath by one of his ex-wives about the fact that he raped her, forcibly had sex with her. So the thing from the inauguration, it doesn't paint a different picture. It all sort of, to me, and I don't know if you would disagree, it paints a very consistent picture of Trump.
It does, and the other thing to think about is that, so the deposition happened in 1990. She's granted a divorce, and she's granted a divorce on the grounds of cruel and inhuman treatment by Donald Trump. So, and the fact that he actually pleaded the fifth during a lot of the questions being asked of him during the deposition, I find very telling as well. But
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, there's much more than only what we mentioned in that story, and a lot of people, men and women, have been writing in about it. And I appreciate you giving me your feedback about that. And really, thanks for the call. Great to hear from Sacramento always.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, great. Very interesting. A lot of people commenting about that.